Lesson 26 TDS Tax Deduction at Source. In this lesson, we'll discuss about enabling of TDS in busy company, how you can create TDS categories, though most of the TDS categories are already created at the time of company creation, but still in case it's required, then how you can create a TDS category master, how you can enable TDS for various accounts like sundry debtors, creditors, loans account and expense account and so on. Then is recording of TDS entries, that is entering vouchers for deduction of TDS and submission of TDS, and then finally viewing the TDS reports, which includes generating eTDS return also. First of all, we'll go to Administration, Configuration, Features option, TDS TCS tab. Under this tab, we'll enable the option of Enable TDS Reporting to enable TDS feature in the company. Next, we'll specify the caption for TDS. In some countries like in Pakistan, there is some different captions, so you can specify the caption as per your requirement. Then provide the TAN number, TDS circle, pairs category and the address of your company like premises, road, area, location, state, pin code. Provide alternate contact details, telephone number and email ID. Then is amounts round off option. Using this option, you can specify whether you want to round off TDS amount, surcharge amount, and if yes, then on the upper side, lower side or automatic. Then click the responsible person's detail button to enter details of the person responsible for handling the TDS details of your company. Specify his or her name, designation, PAN number and address related details. Click save button to save this configuration. Now we'll discuss about the TDS category master. As I have told earlier also that at the time of company creation, Busy creates almost all the TDS category master. But here on the screen you can see we have open commission on brokerage TDS category master in the modify mode. You can see the threshold limit, TDS percentage to be charged with PAN, TDS percentage to be charged when PAN number is not specified with the party. Here we are opening one more TDS category master in modify mode. So you can see on the screen all the details are specified, that is we have specified the details. If you want to make any changes in these details, you can do so. Next, we'll enable TDS account wise. If you have already created some of your parties or expense account, then you can modify those accounts and enable TDS in them. Otherwise, here we are creating a new party with the name Fine Arts Private Limited, specified its group as sundry debtors. On pressing the enter key, a TDS information account window will appear in which we'll specify why the TDS applicable field, and here we are specifying the party pay category as domestic company. Next, we are creating an account for TDS. We have given the name as TDS account. Select the group as duties and taxes. Under the tax type field, we'll select the option of TDS non-salary as we are creating this account for TDS non-salary. Next, we are creating an expense account. We are creating expense account with the name advertisement account. We have specified its group as expense indirect. On pressing the enter key, again a TDS information window will appear in which we are specifying why in the TDS applicable, and then we are specifying the category as contract to others. In the GST type data field, we are selecting the option of GST applicable. Tax category as service 18%, ITC eligibility, input services and RCM based on daily limit. Click save button to save this account master. Till now we have done with our masters part. Now we will see how we can record various TDS entries. First of all, we'll discuss about entering voucher for TDS deduction. For this, we'll go to transactions menu, we'll open journal voucher. Here we are taking the GST nature as not applicable non-GST. We are debiting advertisement account, and then we are crediting Fine Arts Private Limited account. On crediting this account, a TDS calculation window will appear in which we have clicked the OK button and Busy has shown the TDS calculation. You can see it's showing TDS at the rate of 20%. Why? Because with this party we have not specified the PAN number. Now we'll again open this party in modify mode by using Alt M key, and then we are specifying the PAN number of the party. Now we'll again come back to the journal voucher, delete this row, again select the party, and now in the TDS calculation window you can see the TDS percent is appearing as 2%. So with PAN the rate of TDS is 2%, without PAN the rate of TDS is 20% for this particular category. Here you can see the option of update narration. If you enable this option, then in the long narration field you can see narration is appearing automatically. Next we are crediting the TDS account. Click the button to save this voucher. On clicking the save button, a TDS deduction details window appears in which we'll specify TDS applicable as yes, TDS category contract to others. We are specifying the reference number as 1, and you can see all other details are appearing automatically. So we have created a new reference for this particular entry. Now we will enter a voucher for submission of TDS to the government. For this, we'll again go to the journal voucher. We are selecting GST nature as not applicable non-GST. We are debiting TDS account by 2000 rupees and crediting State Bank of India, that is our bank account, with 2000 rupees. On saving the voucher, an adjust TDS references window will appear in which we'll specify the TDS category as contract to others and will select the reference number 1. Here only one reference is appearing because currently only one reference we have created. So we'll select this reference. Specify the payment for the quarter, first quarter, interest, penalty if any, date of tax deposited, challan number, check number, and then we'll select the bank where tax is deposited. Here you can see alias of the bank will be treated as BSR code. So if you want to specify the BSR code, then you can specify BSR code in the alias field of the bank account master. Now we'll have a look at the various TDS reports. So for this, we'll go to the display menu, TDS reports. Here first of all, we'll view the Form 26Q report. Form 26Q provides details of deduction and submission of TDS for different tax categories. We'll select the appropriate option, we'll generate the report for the first quarter, and on the screen you can see the Form 26Q report. Next is Form 26Q Annexure, which is a detailed version of Form 26Q. Here again we'll select the required option, then we'll select the TDS category. We are selecting the TDS category as contract to others. We are generating report for the first quarter, and on the screen you can see deductive wise breakup of TDS. Next is TDS deduction details, non-salary. TDS deduction detail provide details about the deductions such as surcharge, cess, and so on. You can view this report for all TDS categories or for a particular TDS category. We are generating this report for all TDS categories, and then BUSY is asking want to generate report for all references or pending references. We are generating for all references, specify the starting date, ending date, and on the screen you can see the TDS deduction details report. Next is audit report. Audit report displays all the TDS related details such as TDS amount, threshold limit, amount credited, payment date, and so on. You can view the report for all the deductees or for a particular group of deductees. On the screen you can view the TDS audit report. Now we'll go to printing menu and open the TDS report menu. You can see a lot of reports are appearing: Form 16A, 26Q, 26Q Annexure, Bank Challan, and eTDS return non-salary. We'll select this option. We'll specify the eTDS file name, file creation date, quarter, first quarter we are selecting, and click the export button. On clicking the export button, next we have to specify the data format, that is the PDF or HTML file format, then specify the file name and click OK button. Now the path that you have specified, that is CBusyWin, when you go to this particular path, CBusyWin folder, you can see a Form 26Q file has been generated at this particular path. So in this chapter we have discussed about the enabling of TDS, creating TDS category masters, enabling TDS account wise, entering entries related to deduction and submission of TDS, viewing TDS reports. Hope after going through this chapter you would be able to easily make TDS entries in BUSY. At the end of the chapter we have provided certain exercise. You can view the exercise on screen and attempt it. Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.